Alright, we are back. This time with some Hollow Knight Silksong. I streamed earlier today, was playing Her Story. Kind of a interesting little game. Um, it was fun playing through it. I don't know if I would necessarily play it every single day of my life. And there's a new game that's similar to it. Let me double check that game real quick before we get into this Hollow Knight action here. A little introduction. Another game that is similar to it. It's called Immortal or Immortality. Let's see which one it is. It's in my wish list.
It's a bit of a fairy tale. So Arthur Fisher, the great director, was casting for his new movie, Ambrosio. He saw 20,000 girls, and long story short, he picked you. Yeah.
Trying to be Johnny Carson there. Movies are lost. Find the footage.
What is your name?
Marissa Marcel.
Did we get it right?
This seems a little bit different. Actually, I probably will give this a go because Her Story was good, and if they made some small improvements to it, I could see it being like fantastic. An interactive movie trilogy. I might have to read some reviews on it. Hopefully, don't get any spoilers, but. Really one of the best games and movies ever made, and an incredible exploration and expansion of how interactive storytelling intersect. Better, the content does not merely serve. I may have to play this. $10 right now. I was thinking it was like a short game, like Her Story, but it might be a little bit more in depth than that. A little bit longer in length. 6.5 hours. 10 hours for main and extra. Completion is 16 hours. Now we have till January 5th, but I have a lot of games in my library right now, so I don't necessarily need to focus on getting games. It is nice to pick them up when they're on sale, but there's a lot of games we're going to get to this next year. I should create like a YouTube video on top games to end this year and top games to start next year, but a little late on the ball on one of those two, so may do a tier list or whatever and release that as a video. All right, let's get into it. Got some Silksong. Hollow Knight, Silksong. They see your beauty, so frail and fine. They see your peace, woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth. A beast's nature, bare to all. From Farloom's Folly, by the conductor Romino. I wonder what the best way to get into the lore of this game is. I didn't get into it enough in the first Hollow Knight. Like, if in between playthroughs I should read up on things. Problem is, I don't want to, like, spoil anything. Okay, so Hornet is in a cage or trapped or being transported somewhere. This is against her will. She like their queen. Act 1. As I understand, there's like 2 or 3. Farloom. There are 3 acts to this game, and third act might be post main game content, but okay, 1 health. Fine. 4 health. Huh, I already found a secret. Okay, so far all we have is jump and hit and move. Some vines. Moss Grotto. Game by Team Cherry. I lost life there. We also had bind earlier. Figuring out our directions, our keys. So far we have a hunter's cloak, simple protective garb, expertly woven but showing signs of age, and a tool pouch, basic pouch designed for holding tools, traps, and crafting material. And then I have 27 of 400 of whatever's my inventory. Find out. Shattered rock looks like. Last game they had a currency called Geo. I thought that water was doing damage to me. Doesn't appear to be so. And a second freaking in spots. Might not be. Oh, yeah, I can hop up there. Okay, dope. Bug scared me. Okay, so that was a rock there. Can't wait to get to a boss fight. Bosses in the first one were freaking amazing. And doing the Pantheons, really freaking good. I wish I could have gotten through the 5th Pantheon. Maybe I could have, but at that point, it would have taken a lot. Okay, so I have bind still. I have my They called it soul in the last game. Like fill bar charge thing. Whoa. No. Hornet, what's wrong? Pass out? Well. Yes, I can look down. Cake. Braid. Rosary string. Orange string holding a meager amount of rosary. Can be broken, and the loose rosary is used to trade. Rosaries, huh? Break it? Okay. Oh, shit. Is that where I began? I think it is. I don't know the shortcut. Okay, so I got two paths to go. One is back down, that way. We got one to the right, and then we had one that can hop up over a little hill. Guys like that. Okay. What's up, TG? Silksong, he says. That's right. That's right. Thank you for the sub. 44 months in a row. Holy smokes, dude. Who thought? Nearly 4 years later, I'd still be playing video games. Love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Glad I get to play video games with you. One of my favorite things. It's actually crazy. Yeah. Alright, so we're just exploring so far. We're kind of figuring out the system, enemies. Only have really two things right now. Oh, we got something up there. Doesn't look like we can hit it. Didn't mean to use that necessarily, but gonna see if it kept me elevated for longer. Alright, let's go left first. God, I love that. I love Metroidvanias. Alright, so we have butterflies. I don't know if those are kind of subliminal signals on where I need to, like, wind up. Or if they're just random. Went into PoE 2 new League Hype Man. Then back to